Hi there, this is Jennifer with Broma Fields, and today we're going to be working on a horizontal wave pattern. And I'm thinking this needs to be, will need to be blocked so it has a good, because it has a lot of stretch to it. But right here, it's a little tight, where here it's a little loose. A few weeks back, we did a vertical wave pattern. This one I think is maybe a little bit easier. So on this stitch, you want to cast on a multiples of 10 plus 7, and I am only doing one repeat, so I do have 17 stitches on here. And I have already done rows 1 and 2 since they're both knit rows, so I'm ready for row 3. So I can show you how these yarn overs work. So we're going to do this set here where we have the wave kind of in the middle versus on either side. So we're going to do alternating rows. So this row is we're going to knit the first 6 stitches. Oops, 4, 5, 6. And this is a reversible pattern. And then once we knit those first 6, we're going to start our repeat if we had more stitches on here. So we're going to knit 1, and we're going to yarn over 2, which means we're going to yarn over, and then we're going to knit 1 stitch, and now we're going to yarn over 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And see how I bring my yarn overs all the way to the thickest part of my needle. You don't want them on here, otherwise it gets really tight. And then we're going to knit 1 stitch, and now we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and knit 1. And now we're going to decrease, so we're going to do 3, knit 1, and now we're going to do 2, and knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that would be our repeat if we had multiple sets on here, but that we're just going to knit that last stitch. Now row 4, we're going to knit the purl stitches, and then we're going to drop the yarn overs. So everywhere we have this bump, we're going to knit into it, and that's our purl stitch, what it looks like on the back side. Our knit stitch looks like a purl on the back. So we're just going to knit into those first, 6 stitches. And I keep pushing my stitches on because whenever I drop these 2, this stitch can get really loose. So I want to try to keep it closer to the tip of my needle. So then I can just drop stitches off, drop those yarn overs, and then I can knit without pulling those stitches, the yarn overs, because then that will make that stitch there really loose. So I'm really sliding them along. And that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then our extra one for 7. And then before I pull on that, see how it's funky, you have the extra loops there. We're just going to leave those for just a minute. And then you want to go ahead and knit row 5 and 6, and then you can pull. So this is row 5. So we're knitting a garter stitch in between the alternating wave rows. So that knit pretty easy because I kept those knit stitches on the previous row tight-ish. I didn't make them too loose. Alrighty, so now we're ready for row 7. Move my marker down here. All right, get my slack ready. So we have, oh, well, let's go ahead and you have those stitches there. Let's go ahead and pull them. So now you can take and stretch this out. So once you block it, so that gives you your wave. Whenever you get it all done, we can block it, and it's a nice funky pattern. Oops, don't want to lose that stitch. All right, so now we're ready for row 7. Because this one I will not be stretching out. So we're going to do knit 2. And then we're going to yarn over 2. So we're doing an alternating, so we're going to do this row here. So we did the wave in the center, now we're going to do waves on either side. So I knit 2 stitches, yarn over 2, knit 1, yarn over 3, knit 1, yarn over 4, knit 1, and then we're going to yarn over 3. It's going to go decrease. We increase, now we're going to decrease. Knit 1, yarn over 2, knit 6, because this is where the repeat starts if you're going to have repeating. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to yarn over 2, so we're going on the other side of that wave from below. And knit 1, yarn over 3, knit 1, yarn over 4, knit 1, yarn over 3, knit 1, yarn over 2, and knit 1. So the next row we would do the same as we did on row 4, where we're going to drop all the yarn overs, and then we will knit the next 2 rows, and that will bring it all back together so that you have your full 8 rows. And that is what it looks like. It's definitely different. Not sure I'd recommend it for baby blanket because the little fingers and toes will get caught up in there. But it is, I've seen some hats with this and it looks really fun. And it's a stitch that I've really wanted to try, and I just didn't take the time to learn it. And now, so there's the other side. I am wanting to expand my repertoire of knit stitches, so I'm taking the time to learn it. And hopefully that is helpful for you guys also. So that's very interesting. I see what it looks like knit in the round. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's new stitch, and I hope to see you guys again next week. And thank you so much for watching.